All right, like 5 false starts later, here we go.
Jesus, okay. Welcome to Crit Cash. I'm Michael.
I'm Skylar.
And we are back in Symphony of the Night.
Yes.
So, this is a reminder for Skylar mostly. We got the double jump last time, and so...
And we make people bleed in that.
Yeah, and so the double jump opens up a whole lot of extra area to us now. You know, as is often the case with these types of games, like there's lots of places you can get to. I think, I want to go first. I'm going to just teleporter down here.
I don't know, it's a small map.
Yeah, this is what you can see of the map. So, like, the map that we bought from the librarian only shows us, like, the main castle. There's all kinds of stuff that's, like, not indicated in various places.
Was there... You keep talking. Was there a Castlevania on the N64 where you turned into a blue werewolf?
Yes.
Who was that?
What was his name?
Was he a Belmont?
I think so.
Because there was like 2 Castlevania 64s, and they're like the same game, but one of them
okay, his name is Reinhard Schneider.
That's a name.
I know, right? Like,
wow.
So, I don't remember if he was supposed to actually like be a Belmont or be like an offshoot of a Belmont, about the Belmont clan. Like, and the other thing I don't remember is if those were actually 2 distinct games or if one of them was kind of like a revamp of the other one with extra stuff. Because I feel like I remember
they remastered it before remastered.
Well, yeah, because in the other one, like there's like 4 characters you can play as well.
Wow, really?
Now, what I don't remember, because I was really falling off the N64 at that time. Like, that was when I was starting to get into PlayStation a whole lot more. And
you mean you didn't like a controller that made your hands bleed?
I mean, it didn't make my hands. What were you playing with?
Tony Hawk.
Oh, you're talking about like the thumbstick and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
That N64. Did you know there's an N64 controller you can get for the Switch? And I don't know why you would, but you can. You totally can if you want suboptimal controls for your games.
I know there've got to be people who like loved that controller and
fight me.
They would, except their hands are so deformed from using that controller for so long they can't make a fist properly.
You want arthritis at 16? Here you go. So
I have no thumbprints. It's great for committing crimes.
They can never trace me. I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
But as long as I only steal with my thumb.
Yeah, exactly.
So we couldn't make that jump before we got the double jump. Yeah.
I love double jumping in games. Just
double jumping is like hands down my favorite thing.
Yeah. Do you think, as you're looking at Alucart, do you think he gives good hugs? Because, man, that shoulder span is wide. He is like a V from his waist. Like, he just widens out.
I like to give hugs. Hey, look, it's armored flea men.
Yeah,
but I can still punch them in the ass.
A swift kick in the ass is all it takes. I love the flea men. They're kind of my favorite. Do they come up much? Look at them. Do they come up much in most of the Castlevanias? Or?
They're a pretty prevalent enemy, especially like from the perspective of like them being
off map.
A massive pain in the ass to deal with.
Yeah, gotcha.
Especially in the older games, like it's a little easier in this one because there's different like weapon sets that allow you to. God.
Oh, you're actually just knocking his armor off.
Yeah.
First. Okay.
This one, God damn it.
They are so erratic.
Yeah. And that's actually kind of an interesting like.
I'm gonna fake you out. I'm gonna fake you out. Yeah, you didn't get me.
It's an interesting kind of thing with them because like their whole point is that their speed and their like arcs and stuff are designed to like
make your day bad.
Yeah. And we had lost so much health to them.
Yeah, they nothing like another room with tons of them. Are we in trouble here? Did you save at that D20?
I did.
Okay.
Um,
I'm not a flea boy. I'm a flea man. Jeez, everyone is just a battle.
well, and I will say, like, the jewel knuckle is not the ideal weapon to be using against them, just because
it hits so hard. Though.
It does. I mean, ultimately, like, swords are the best weapons, and there are actually some like really strong swords we'll get later.
Cool.
It's just we haven't really gotten a good one yet.
I know we pointed it out right after we got the thing, but I love the little wing that pops out. Huh? That was cool.
So we got
Holy Rod. Yeah, Ramy's in the way. I got him.
Oh yeah. Skylar has once again placed Ramy in an inconvenient location.
Yeah,
so this actually might be a better. What? Let me see. I don't remember. Okay, yeah. So this is. So I think the jeweled rod has. Hang on. Gotta chill.
Tea time.
I think the jeweled knuckles have a higher crit rate. Maybe, but this
Gives
has
you
more
some
range.
That looks like that's gonna help a lot.
This... Oh.
I'm sorry. What is that? What is happening?
I was seeing if the Holy Rod had a spell ability, and I went through and I hit the Hellfire spell command. You know how we had we bought that one rod for the one scroll for
to teach you the ability or whatever.
Yeah. So
do you just already have those abilities, but they tell you how to use them?
Yeah, as long as you meet the conditions to execute a spell, which matters because like there's one spell that's like associated with a thing that you have to get the thing first. But yeah, as long as you have the spells or the conditions met, you can stumble upon them.
I really like that. Like, and I don't know like contextually how that makes sense, but I love it from the fact of like this sort of, shall we say, like amnesiac like kind of fighting style, because the whole thing is Alucard's been asleep for a while, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
So he's been a little.
I'd say so. I think it actually said that. I don't know what the fuck I answered that way for.
Yeah, that's fine. Just leave me in the dark. It's all right. But so it is, and I don't know if this rewards you from a past game. If you already knew how to do some of that stuff in a past game, the knowledge transfers over.
No, that was not something that was really in the past games. I mean, if you consider that like this was the first Castlevania that so actually
that hits him hard.
Yeah, because he's a demon and it's holy.
Oh, okay, that's what's going on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just elemental fucked him.
Pretty sure.
So this was the first PlayStation Castlevania, I believe. So like from that perspective, you have extra buttons.
Oh wait, can you go back to that? I love this backdrop because it gives a sense of depth that's otherwise not there.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous.
I mean,
this game fucks.
It really does. And I think I've probably brought this up before about visuals. One of the things, and this might be just a me thing, I know like there's tons of Metroidvanias out there and stuff now. We're gonna hang on to that. Normally I don't hang on to the clock. Oh look, a sword.
Takemitsu. And a Frankenburger.
Oh, I don't have them. I think I went somewhere too early.
Oh. We blew it. Bamboo sword.
So let's see if...
What were you just doing to the controller there?
I was trying to hit both buttons to see if that one did. Like certain weapons that are two-handed, both buttons will activate.
Yeah.
And you can actually attack a lot faster if you dual activate the weapon. It's not true of all two-handers.
So you were just testing it out?
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've played this game, and I mean honestly, there's a lot of weapons I haven't tried out because when you find some of the truly good ones,
yeah,
you don't have a whole lot of reason.
Yeah, you're like this. Look, this works. Yeah, I got you.
So we came here early. There is a power. Oh look, we got a rapier.
Oh, he just dropped one?
Yeah.
So, okay, you were saying.
So actually, just as a demonstration here, like let's look at the speed difference.
It's in there somewhere.
So this is actually... So that has a special attack.
That's cool.
Where it does a...
Oh, you know what? One of those big dudes kind of did that against you at one point.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the knife guy.
The knife guy, yeah. 500 knives.
So what I was going to get at with, like, and this is a your mileage may vary sort of thing, but I tend to find, at least from my enjoyment level, there is a certain scale of sprite. And when I say scale of sprite, it's not just like the size of the sprite. It's also like the size of the world around that sprite, and how it's all scaled to it. There's just this sweet spot for games where, like, the sprite occupies a certain amount of the screen and the rest of the world has been properly scaled to it.
And you're talking about, this is your preference.
But I do find that this isn't like a rule, right? Like, there's not like if you use a 24 by 48 sprite, like, your game will scale correctly, because it's all relative. But it is true that, like, within this window, game worlds feel very restrictive or like claustrophobic if you get the sprites too big or the world too small around your sprite. And then conversely, the world can feel very empty if you go the opposite direction and your main sprites are too small or the world is not scaled correctly around it. Now, you have more leeway to work if you go small. This game, I think, just...
Because it is a lot bigger.
Yeah, but I think, like, games like this, games like Chrono Trigger, as far as sprites go, they nail this really nice scale of just like how big the world is. He just kicked my Nintendo. You know, we were talking before we started all of the recording today about how, like, he throws his phone and, you know, just like is violent against electronics, and he's just in here committing crimes against my classic electronics library. Now he's breaking his mic, unscrewing, you know.
We're professional recorders, right? I didn't fuck anything up, right? No, okay, cool.
No, there's just going to be a lot of weird sounds coming out of your microphone.
It's okay. I didn't say much during that time, so you know, you can cut it. Fix it in post. I just wanted to get comfy, man. I'm chilling.
It's nap time.
No, it's super not.
Michael's talking about shit.
Well, I've got stuff to say about things. Like this guy, for instance. No, actually, do continue, please.
Yeah.
Because I've got some thoughts.
And playing with that scale, like, that's the beginning portion. If you're doing, like, game design stuff, like, I think everyone likes good-looking sprites. You know, like, it's very easy to kind of identify that, like, this sprite has good detail. It's a little harder to identify if something's off because the sprites don't look like they fit in the world as well, like, color-wise.
She has a butt.
Yep, we mentioned that the first time we saw her.
Still has it then.
Yep. She has not lost the ass.
Nope. Good for her.
But then the next kind of level is, like, not the...
Can I get... Because I was trying to think of an example.
Sure.
And the only one that really comes to mind for me personally was the difference between Starbound and Terraria.
Yeah, that is a place where I'd say you can probably run into some of that.
Yeah, because Terraria was actually more zoomed out, but smaller sprites at the same time.
Yeah.
Starbound zoomed in a little bit, but you got a higher fidelity of that sprite. So they're very opposites of each other, but very similar games at the same time, which is why they're very easy for comparison. Yeah. And I always gravitate to Starbound. I really did not get into Terraria because there was... Truly, for me, there was, like, a fidelity missing that I wanted.
Yeah, and, like, I enjoyed Terraria. Like, the gameplay is fine. And this is all, like, I think I say all this with the understanding that, like, a game can still be fun in spite of that. Like,
oh, yeah. Again,
none of this is, like, prescriptive in the sense that, like, if you do this, your game will be fun or people will feel good in the world. I just personally find that...
If you do tiny sprites, your game is shit.
Well, I think a good place to kind of look is if you go into, like, older SNES RPGs where they're still kind of living in that NES space where everything is kind of small square blocks. And I will say, even like as much as I love Final Fantasy 4 and 5, their worlds, while they feel bigger because there were more color and things like that from the previous iterations, if you try and weigh them against a Chrono Trigger, against a Final Fantasy 6, where they upscaled things a little bit and made the world feel just bigger enough, but also still like properly sized to the characters, those feel like much more immersive spaces. You're given just the right amount to see, to kind of understand your environment.
Wait, what did you just summon?
That's the clock sub-weapon. It freezes time momentarily.
Oh. The Alucard shield.
No.
Alucart shield.
This whole bit is a massive joke. Because originally...
Or does all that stuff suck?
Yeah, it's all very low. I think there's some gimmick with it, but I was reading an interview with the developers of the game, and one of the things... We're going to wait in here for a second, because we need to get this statue out of the way, and it's a time-based thing.
Okay. We'll vamp for a little bit.
Yeah, but so one of the things that... One of the things that, like... Igarashi was saying about, I think it was Igarashi.
Oh, there we go.
One of the things that he was saying about when they took away the Alucard gear at the very beginning was like they were trying to figure out where to pass it back. And this was originally where they were going to put it, was hidden behind there. But you can get here so early, and the Alucard gear is by no means the strongest gear in the game.
But it is strong.
But it is strong, especially for this part of the game. So...
Hey, man, can you stop throwing sticks at me?
Yeah, man, didn't your mother ever fucking tell you not to do this shit?
Yeah.
Like, go back to Australia.
Oh, yeah, those are boomerangs.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that before.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I'm a skeleton from down under.
Secret.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
And I think there's something kind of dangerous in here.
Secret. Well, then I tell you what. There's a good cliffhanger.
There's cheese. There's an onyx, and there's a broadsword.
Grab the broadsword.
Slice his throat, and grab his other thing.
Why is that what we shied away from?
Copyright? I don't know.
Yeah, we're
Jack Black, we love you.
Yeah. Oh my God, cannot. We could do a whole episode about how much we love Tenacious D.
Anyway, next time on Crit Couch,
we talk about Tenacious D.
Slice his scrote.